चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः तदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सद्गण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सद्गण ललिता श्रीशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणासिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी श्रीराधानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। आचार्यवतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णकृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे विशेषाशून्यवादी आश्चर्यते सुखारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण। हरे my humble obeisances to all the devotees who assembled there with great enthusiasm. Special thanks to Sri Hare Krishna. Where did Hare Krishna? Again, matches in the world. Prabhu organizing this event. I was told that last month, January, this was the venue, but somehow we shifted to his venue. Anyways, both are together at the same place. I was asked to speak about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and introduce who is he to the audience assembled here. How many of you are aware of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? His glories. Okay, I should ask. How many of you are not aware at all? You don't know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at all? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very. You don't know? You don't know. Fine. Whether you know or don't know, discussing about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu uplifts our consciousness. So before we even know the identity and the tattva of Lord Chaitanya, we need to understand the theory of Lord Krishna. How many of you were there in yesterday's program? Yesterday evening there is some event. I don't know what is that place. You were there? Rupa. I know it is there. This is something similar. But anyways. So, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna teaches all of us. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridhavratah. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Always chant my holy names. So always chant my names and glorify me. That's what Krishna teaches us in the middle of Bhagavad Gita. And in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna again says, Yajnanam japa yajnosmi. Right? In the 9th chapter, he is saying, Satatam kirtayanto. In the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yajnanam japa yajnastu. Right? Means of all the sacrifices, all the yajnas, chanting the holy names of Krishna is the supreme most yajna, most relevant yajna for this Kali Yuga. Right? So Krishna gave these teachings. And even in Bhagavatam, after Krishna performed his pastimes on this planet for about 125 years, and he went back to his abode, supreme abode, Golaka Vrindavan, then he thought, oh, I have given them Bhagavad Gita, but I think I must give them something more comprehensive, more elaborate than even Bhagavad Gita teachings. What is more elaborate than Bhagavad Gita teachings? Srimad Bhagavatam. Then Krishna again descended in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. When Krishna appears as a fish, what is it called? Tortoise? Kurmavata, right? Okay. Then hog, the wild hog, Varaha. Then in half man, half lion, Narasimha. The book, Srimad Bhagavatam. It is called Granthavata. When the Supreme Lord Krishna takes the form of a book, he is called Srimad Bhagavatam. Simple. Granthavata, Srimad Bhagavatam. So the Lord descended again. After Krishna went back to his abode, he again descended in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam as written by his own incarnation, Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is the literary incarnation of the Lord. Different incarnations fulfill different purposes. In the incarnation as Srila Vyasadeva, the Lord writes all the scriptures. He puts them in writing. Earlier scriptures were not there in the form of books. Book was not there, pen was not there in the previous yugas. Just by hearing once, without any YouTube recording, just by hearing once, people who hear will remember it, repeat it, and recollect it, teach it also, and realize it completely. Just by one hearing. That's the capacity of people in those days. They are called Shruti-dhars. Shruti-dhara means whatever they hear, they can hold. Dhara means hold, Shruti means to hear. Whatever they hear, they can hold it. They don't lose it. Even if we hear 10 times, we lose it. And it goes out while hearing also. Even if we are attentive, still we may not retain it and recollect it. That's the style of typical Kali Yuga people. So, for the benefit of such people, the Lord appeared as Vyasadeva and put all the Vedas and Puranas into writing. Right? This is clear? So, Vyasadeva wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. And he taught that Bhagavatam to his own son. What is his name? Sukadeva Goswami. So, Sukadeva Goswami spoke that Bhagavatam. He learned that Bhagavatam from Vyasadeva, his father, and he started speaking it to who? Parikshit Maharaj. And when he is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj, Sutta Goswami was also there. And many other great sages were there. So Krishna appeared in the form of Bhagavatam. And in the Bhagavatam again, Sukadeva Goswami said, Vyasadeva wrote. You know what was that? Krite yadhyayato Vishnu. Say it.
Krite yadhyayato Vishnu.
Tretayam yajato makrihi.
Tretayam yajato makrihi.
Dvapare paricharyayam. Chalo tadhari kirtanat. Kriteya dhyayato Vishnu. In the Krita Yuga, which is also called Satya Yuga, the process of self-realization or the process of reaching God is dhyana. People used to meditate for hundreds and thousands of years. They will take breakfast, they will go into meditation. Then they will get up after 3000 years. If somebody asks them, can you take lunch now? I just took my breakfast 3000 years back. After 7000 years, I take my lunch. People can't even lose at that long time. So people had so much of physical strength, mental strength, intellectual strength, concentration, focus. So they don't need food also. They are nourished within by meditation. So Kali Yuga, Satya Yuga people had the ability to meditate for long time, for thousands of years. That is the process of self-realization. The process of reaching God in Kali Yuga is, in Krita Yuga or Satya Yuga, is to meditate on the Lord. And second, Treta Yuga. Tretayam yajato makhaihi. That's so many different sacrifices, 5 sacrifices. That is the process of realizing God in Treta Yuga. And in Dvapara, what is the process? Dvapara Paricharyaya means being Paricharya. Paricharya means services. Different services to the Lord. Considering him like king, considering yourself like a servant, you do Paricharya, deity worship. In deity worship, that's what we do. Paricharya. Pradeshopachara puja, Argham, Padhyam, Achamaniyam. Achamani means like water to wash mouth. Padhyam means water to wash feet. Argham means water to wash hands. Then you also give Madhuparka, and you give Patram, Pushpam, all these things, flowers, garlands. That's we do a lot of Paricharya. But in Telugu, you still do it. We continue to do deity worship, but the ability to do deity worship is very less in Telugu. Very minimal standards are kept many places. In temples, there is high standard. Then, in Kali Yuga, Kalavata Hari Kirtana, chanting the names of the Lord, glorifying the names of the Lord is the process of reaching God in Kali Yuga. So, this is mentioned where? In Srimad Bhagavatam. First, I quoted 2 shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. Right? What are they? Satatam Kirtayantoham Yignam Nam Japa Yignosmi. So, Bhagavad Gita, in 2 places, Krishna emphasizes that we have to chant my names. And in Bhagavatam, again, it is emphasized that we have to chant Krishna's names in Kali Yuga. And not only with this one shloka that I mentioned, Bhagavatam, so many places in Bhagavatam, it's mentioned that we have to chant the names of the Lord. Right in the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam only, it's mentioned. Etan nirvidyamananam.
Etan nirvidyamananam.
Etan nirvidyamananam.
Etan nirvidyamananam.
Ichchatam akuto bhayam.
Ichchatam akuto bhayam.
Yoginam kripanirnitam.
Yoginam kripanirnitam.
Harer namanu kirtanam.
Hare namanu kirtanam.
If you desire fearlessness, if you want to be fearless, how many of you want to be fearless? What fears do you have? What makes you fearful, persistent? You have some fear. Exam fears. Exams are over, no? Congrats. Huh? Oh, yeah, fearful of mother. Father? Okay, what do you become fearful? You're fearful of something?
Exams.
Exams. Exams. You? Huh? Same. Any new fears, please? Any new fears? Yes? Huh? Darkness. This is very genuine. These are the genuine, but darkness. Okay, and I'm fearful of cats and dogs. And tigers and lions also.
Height.
Huh?
Height.
Fearful of height. Some people are fearful of water. When you see water, they become scared.
Dreams also.
Fearful of dreams. Right? And what else? Any other fears? The fear of material existence. This is called Vasagar. We are fearful of water, we are fearful of height. So, we are living in the middle of this Bhavasagar, ocean of material existence. By default, everyone should be fearful. Right? Not sufficient, we are not sufficiently fearful. But many people experience that fear at least at many moments in life. So, and everybody desires to be fearless. What is the process of becoming fearless? Etan nirvidyamananam ichchatam akuto bhayam yoginam kripanirnitam. It has been decided by great yogis that the best process of becoming fearless is Harer namanu kirtanam, chanting the holy names of Lord Hari. Right? Understood? What is Hari? What is the meaning of the word Hari? Kids can say first. Hari is Lord Krishna. Krishna is another name. What is the meaning of the word Hari? Tell me. What's the name? Tell me. Hari means charity. Next, any other meanings? Hridayawala. Correct. Hari means chanting. So you can chant Hari, but I'm asking the meaning of the word Hari. Okay, Hridayawala. Any English version of that? Savior. Okay. Next. Hari means everything. Hari means
Destroyer.
destroyer. Okay, correct. Next.
Takes away.
One who takes. Correct. Karnewala is the one who takes away, one who steals. So Krishna is called Hari. This little girl said, Krishna is Hari. What does he take away? What will he steal? What does Krishna steal? Your heart. Butter, heart, anything else? He stole butter from you, but he stole heart from him. And what else did Krishna steal?
Milk.
Milk, okay, milk, butter, curd, everything, all milk products. Okay. Anything else? Anything else Krishna steals? Your difficulties. No, fears, correct. Krishna will steal your fears. Just now we read the sloka. Ichchata makuto bhayam harer namanu kirtanam. If you chant the names of Lord Hari, then he will steal your fears. Right? Krishna is very famous as a thief. Braje prasiddham navadita choram Gopanganam chadukula choram Aneka janmarjita papa choram Chauragraganyam purusham. How many know this song? Recite once again. Braje prasiddham navadita choram
Braje prasiddham navadita choram
Braje prasiddham navadita choram
Braje prasiddham navadita choram
Gopanganam chadukula choram
Gopanganam chadukula choram
Aneka janmarjita papa choram
Aneka janmadika papa choram
Chauragraganyam purusham
Chauragraganyam purusham namami
Braja prasiddham in Vrindavan Dham. Braja, Vrindavan is also called Braja. So Braja prasiddham, Krishna is very popular, very famous as a thief in Vrindavan. What does he steal? Navanita choram. What is Navanita? Butter. He steals butter. Navanita choram. And he also steals the garments of people as a small child. Okay. The kid, they are also kids. So it's very simple. Nothing objectionable. Then, Aneka janmarjita papa choram. Aneka janma means unlimited lifetimes. Arjita means we have earned, right? How much you have earned? How much is your bank balance? Different people have different amounts of bank balance: $10,000, $20,000, $100,000, or 10 crores, 20 crores. So you have accumulated a lot of money in this life. But apart from money, apart from possessions, apart from certificates and awards, the conditioned soul in this material world also accumulates unlimited sinful reactions. Since lifetimes, hundreds and thousands of lifetimes, aneka janma arjita. Arjita means you have earned. What? Papa. So when we have accumulated so much money, 10 crores, if someone comes and steals that money from you, will you be happy? You have 10 crores. You don't have anything, I know. 10 crores in your bank. If somebody comes and steals, will you be happy? You will not be happy, right? You have a pencil or pen or eraser or your iPhone. If somebody steals it, you will not be happy, right? But Krishna steals your sins, will you be happy? When Krishna says, I am stealing, you open your doors, come and steal. Hey, you will steal. So Krishna is declaring to everyone, Aneka janma arjita papa choram. Not just one sinful reaction or two sinful reactions. The millions and trillions of sinful reactions that you have accumulated since millions of lifetimes, I will steal in one go. If you have so much wealth, the thief does not have sufficient bodies with him to carry everything. Right? The thief will come, and if he comes in a big home, there are so many things. His sack or his daddy will not accommodate. But Krishna, no problem. Even if you have a big Papa Narasi, big mountain of sin, Krishna will steal like this. Right? Krishna will just steal very easily. So therefore this called Hari. Right? But for Krishna to come to our homes, or come to our hearts and steal our sinful reactions, then what should we do? We should invite him. He is a very special thief. He will come with invitation. Most thieves come without any invitation. They are spontaneous cues. Krishna can come without invitation also, but because we want him to stay, right? Most people don't want him to stay, so they don't invite. But because you want him to stay, there are simple reactions or not?
Yes.
Because you want him to stay, you have to invite. He's not interested in stealing, but because you are interested that he comes and steals your home, in your home, you should invite. How to invite Krishna into your homes? Well, Kirtan. So our body is like home, and we need to invite. There's a most important room in our body, that is heart, right? So we need to invite Krishna into our homes by opening the door of our ears. When you open the ears, Krishna will enter, okay, into the ears, and through the ears he will enter into the heart. These are not my words, by the way. I'm speaking English. If you want me to speak in Sanskrit, I'll speak that also. So Brahma says this. In the third canto, 9th chapter, Brahma personally says, you open the ears, he says, ears will act as eyes through which you can see Krishna. And ears will also act as doors through which you can invite Krishna. Right? So when you open your ears and hear Kirtan that Prashasta is doing, or Bhagavatam where somebody is speaking, Krishna, the description of Krishna's Nama, Rupa, Guni, Leela, if you hear that with open ears and with open hearts, then Krishna will enter your hearts. He will sit there. Then he will steal all your sinful reactions. Right? Maniyaka Janmarjita Papa Choram, the way of inviting Krishna into your hearts is sincerely hearing Harikatha and Harinam. But many people did not recognize this. Although Krishna said this in the Bhagavad Gita, you hear Harinam, you chant Harinam. So what did Prabhupada give? Simple process Prabhupada gave. You chant with your mouth and you hear with your ear. That's all. Many times we chant, but we don't hear. How many of you are chanting 60 rounds here? Tell me. How many of you are chanting at least one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra in this world? Those who are not chanting even one round, my humble request to you, please start chanting from day after tomorrow. If you want to start, from now only you can start. But day after tomorrow is Gaur Purnima, the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are going to discuss about him now. On this auspicious day, we get special blessings. Chanting is very, very simple, extremely simple. And the mantra is also very simple. It's not a complicated mantra. We are not asking you to chant 16 rounds of Purusha Sukta prayers or Sri Suktam. We are asking you to chant only very simple mantra that has only 3 words. What are the 3 words? Hare Krishna Ram. Only 3 words. Hare. Who is Hare here? Radharani. Who's Krishna? The Supreme Lord. And Ram. So Hare Krishna Ram, only 3 names are there. These 3 names are put in a format where we have 16 syllables, 16 words. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you just chant this name 108 times, it is called 1 round. You can chant as many rounds as you can, as many malas as you can. Let's start from day after tomorrow. Very easy. So, the Lord said in the Bhagavad Gita, Satatam Kirtayantam, always chant my holy names. The Lord also said in Bhagavatam, in Kali Yuga, the best process of reaching God is chanting the names of the Lord. And when you chant the names of Lord Hari, He will steal your sinful reactions. He will destroy your fears. He will steal your fears. He will steal your sinful reactions. All of you agreed. We want Krishna to come to us and steal our fears. You agree, right?
Yes.
Anyone, you want to keep your fears with you only? You don't want to give this fear to anybody. You want to keep it with you only? You want to give? Who do you want to give?
Krishna.
Krishna. And you should become fearful. You will take your fears and you will become fearful. You are not kind. And Krishna? Krishna did not become fear. He is only destroyer of fears. Krishna becomes fearful only in front of one person. Many persons. Right? Primarily one person. That is Yashoda Mata. Yashoda Mata, he becomes fearful of Radharani also, not all. But before even Radharani, he becomes fearful of Mother Yashoda. He steals butter, he breaks pots, Yashodamata comes with a stick. Krishna becomes so fearful and he had tears in his eyes and he would run away. Not just fear, terror in his eyes. Rudantam muhurnetra yugma prajantam karambhojayurmena sangatadetram muhushasakam padri rekhantakanta Sita Rudantam Muhur is constantly crying. Muhur Netra means he is rubbing his eyes. Yugmam Netra Yugmam Rujantam, he is rubbing his eyes. Sometimes Krishna rubs his eyes because tears are falling from his eyes. Sometimes Krishna rubs his eyes to produce more tears. If tears are not coming, at least rub some tears will come. Then Yashoda Mata will not become strict, it means he will be compassionate. It is some important ideas. And you are not sufficiently fearful like your parents. You want to make a show of that you are crying so that they become compassionate. You can rub your eyes, some tears will come. Very good. Try once. So Krishna does it. But sometimes Krishna is really fearful, genuine tears are coming. And whenever Krishna cries, you should come to become compassionate. Okay, I will not punish him. She will take her sari and then wipe his tears like this. But in Damodar Leela, when Krishna is crying, Yashodamata is not taking her sari and wiping Krishna's tears. She became very strict. She was holding a stick in one hand and he was holding Krishna's one hand in the other hand. And her both hands are occupied. She is not having four hands like Vishnu. So she is not wiping Krishna's tears. Then Krishna had to wipe his own tears. What to do? Poor Krishna. Rudantam muhurnetra yugmam rujantam karam bhojayurmena satanakavetram. The mitram, the eyes of Krishna are filled with atanka. Atanka means greater than fear. Fear is like basic, not spicy, vanilla flavor. But atanka is terror, not fear. It's butterscotch. Or strawberry or something like that. Some extra flavor. It's not plain rice, it's biryani or something like that. Right? When fear becomes intense, it becomes terror. When bhaya becomes intense, it becomes atanka. And Krishna's eyes are filled with atanka. So Krishna becomes fearful in front of Yashodamata sometimes. And Krishna also becomes fearful in front of Radharani sometimes. Once Krishna went to Radharani and started appreciating her. Radharani looks so beautiful. Oh, how beautiful I look. You look like the moon. You look like the beautiful full moon. Radharani became angry. Do I look like moon? Moon has so many spots. Do I have spots on my face? Can you see? What kind of stupid comparison are you giving? Right? This moon has so many spots. I have no spots. I have spotless moon, and you are comparing with moon. On top of it, moon is completely visible only on Purnami day. On all other days, on Pandami, then Panchami, Navami, Ashtami, Ekadashi, Dashami, all these days, moon is partially visible, 70%, 60%, 30%, 20% visible. Am I like that? I'm beautiful only once in a month? All other days my beauty goes down? What kind of comparison are you giving Krishna? What happened to you? What kind of poet are you? Krishna loved beauty. And I have become angry. Krishna got scared, and then to just make Radharani feel better and become little kind, Krishna took the form of a peacock and started dancing like a peacock just to pacify her. And she calmed down, he cooled down. So Krishna becomes fearful only in front of his dear devotees. Otherwise, Krishna has absolutely no fear. Such a fearless Lord is ready to destroy all your fears. When you chant the holy names of Krishna, when you chant the holy names of Hari, when you do Hare Naman Kirtanam, then Krishna will destroy all your fears. That's what the Shastras say. Hare Nama, Hare Nama,
Hare Nama, Hare Nama,
Hare Namaiva Kevalam,
Hare Namaiva Kevalam,
Kalau Nastyeva, Nastyeva,
Kalu Nasteva, Nasteva,
Nastyeva Gatiranyatha.
Nasteva, Nasteva.
There is no other Gati in Kali Yuga. Means there is no other shelter in Kali Yuga other than chanting the holy names of Krishna, chanting the holy names of Hari. So many Shastras are saying this hundreds of times. Purushottam says Hare Krishna Mahamantra and then says that Iti Shodashakam Namnam Kali Kalmashanashanam. Iti Shodashakam Namnam, this 16 word Hare Krishna Mahamantra destroys Kali Kalmashanashanam. Manataha Paratopayam, there is no other way. So the Purushottam Parishad is saying, and many other scriptures are saying, Bhagavad Gita is saying, Bhagavatam is saying, Puranas are saying, so many saints are saying. Anyone more reference? You are all from South India, right? Some of you at least. How many of you are from South India? How many of you know Kulashekar Alvar? You must have visited some South Indian temples. Kulashekar Alvar. He wrote a popular book. What's his name? Mukundamala Stotra. In the Mukundamala Stotra, Kulashekar Alvar says, He Martyaha Paramam Hitam Shrudutavo Vakshyami Sankshepatada Samsararnavapadirvibahulam Samyapravishtastritah Nana-jnanamapasya cetasi-namo Narayana-yatyavam Mantram sapranamam pranama-sahitam Pravartayam. This way Kurukshetra says, Devatyaha paramam hitam srudatavo. Oh, mortal human being, I'm going to give you special advice. Paramam hitam srudatavo. I don't have time to hear your advice. People are saying, Vakshyami sankshepatāh. I know you don't have time. You are so busy, suffering in Maya. So I will give you in short. I will speak very concisely. What is that? We are rotting in this material existence. We are drowning in this bhavasagar. And this bhavasagar, this material ocean is filled with so many waves of difficulties, so many waves of fears. For you to protect yourself from all these fears of material ocean, you need to keep aside all your concocted ways and focus only on chanting the names of Narayana. Narayana Yekyavam Mantram Sapranamam Pranama Sahitam Pravartayam. Just chant the names of Narayana. In this way, so many acharyas and so many scriptures are saying, how many of you from Andhra, not the south? Andhra, Telangana, West Telugu. Very popular acharya here. Tirupati. Annamacharya. What did Annamacharya say? Harinama Vekadu Anandakaramu. Did he say that? Harinama Vekadu Anandakaramu. Just chant Hari, Hari, Hari. Hari, 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 Anavo Manasa. So you just chant Hari, Hari. He also say, Ramadas, what did he say? Ramani, Nama Metto. Ramadas is saying, Ramanujacharya is saying, Annamacharya is saying, and many other, whether it's Sri Vaishnavacharyas and Gautam Vaishnavacharyas and Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, all scriptures are saying, but nobody is taking it seriously. The Lord had a plan. I think I must come personally. Let me personally come in the form of a devotee and chant the names of Lord Hari and teach them how to chant. So with that intention, Lord Krishna, after 4,500 years of his departure, he appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip area, in Bengal area. Who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is personally Krishna who has come back in the form of a devotee of Krishna who teaches how to perform bhakti. Right? Now, in the LKG, UKG, the teacher is teaching A, B, C, D. How many of you are doing ABCD? It's too small. ABCD? Do you know ABCD? Very first class. Means you know A to Z. You know A to Z? Oh, very good, excellent. How did you learn? ABCD? The teacher taught you, right? Did your teacher take your hand in their hand and then make you write A, B like this sometimes? So just as Hari Hari Jaya Prabhuji Jaya. So just as chair. Sorry. They're saying you are hiding behind curtain. Let's not go that side. So just as a teacher teaches alphabet to a child, just to teach the child alphabet, the teacher personally utters the alphabet and writes the alphabet. Similarly, just to teach us how to perform bhakti, how to chant the holy names of the Lord personally appeared in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of a devotee, and then he chanted the holy names of Krishna. Amongst all the devotees of Krishna, who is the best devotee of Krishna? Srimati Radharani. Chaitanya is correct. How is correct? I'll come to you. Before even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, who is the best devotee of Krishna? Radharani. Okay. So one day, Krishna thought, all my devotees are so attached to my lotus feet. They want to serve my lotus feet, Pada Padma, Pada Kamala. They glorify my lotus feet. They offer prayers to my lotus feet. Do you know any prayer to the lotus feet of the Lord? Tell me. Anyone? Do you remember any prayer from any of our scriptures where Krishna's lotus feet are glorified? Simple. Something that is very too long. I'll come to it. But any simple sloka? Offering obeisance to Krishna's lotus feet. Yes. Namaha Pankajanathaya.
Namaha Pankajanathaya.
Namaha Pankajamaline.
Namaha Pankajamaline.
Namaha Pankajanetraya.
Namaha Pankajanetraya.
Namaste Pankajanghraye.
Namaste Pankajangre.
Namaha Pankajanabhaya. Oh Lord, your navel is like lotus. Not only navel is like lotus, the lotus sprouts from the navel, and in that lotus, Lord Brahma takes birth. Right? Therefore, the Lord is Pankajanabhaya. Namaha Pankajamalini. You also wear a garland of lotus flowers. Namaha Pankajanetraya. Your eyes are like lotus petals. Namaste Pankajanghraye means your feet are like lotuses. So, when the Lord's feet are like lotuses, all the devotees of Krishna become attracted to this lotus. Just like the bees get attracted to lotus, the bee-like devotees are attracted to lotus feet of Krishna. What is comparison? Bee is called Saranga. Honey bee is also called Saranga. Sara means essence. Saranga means one who seeks essence. Because devotees reject all nonsensical topics and take the essential topic of Harikatha, they are called Sarangas. So they are honeybees. They are like honeybees. They are attracted to the lotus feet of Krishna only. So Krishna became very intrigued. Why my devotees are so attached to my lotus feet? Just like bees constantly go to the lotus, all these devotees are constantly calling at my feet. What's so sweet about my feet? What's so great about my feet? Krishna became very intrigued. So in this mood, Krishna thought, I must taste the nectar of my lotus feet. If a grown-up person, if a Vishal Prabhu, who takes his foot and put in his mouth, what will you feel? Disgusting, my God. My God, she's sweet too. So the grown-up man takes his own food and then puts in his mouth. He doesn't become school, loses one. So Krishna thought, I should not do it. Let me become an infant baby. When a small baby puts his own toe in his feet, will he say disgusting? He will not say, right? Well, he's so cute, No, small infant baby, small child. Okay. When a small child puts his own foot in his mouth,
Because he doesn't know.
he
doesn't know it's small.
he is small baby. It's very natural. It's very sweet and cute. But when a grown-up man does it, it's disgusting. So Krishna took the form of a small infant baby and started lying down on a vatapatra, a banyan leaf, and he started sucking his own toe. It's called vatapatra shahi, right? So Krishna is so eager to taste the emotions of his devotees. In fact, Krishna is not that happy as Krishna. But Krishna wants the position of a devotee because devotee is happier than Krishna. Many people in this world, at least some people in this world, they want to become one with God. They want to become like God. And they say, we are God. So some of these people assume themselves to be God or expected one day they will become gods, and thus they will do their so-called spiritual practice. But even if we assume that they will one day become God, Prabhupada says, even if they become God, the devotees are greater than God. Yashoda Mata saw entire universe in Krishna's belly, right? When Krishna opened his mouth, and Mother Yashoda saw entire universe in Yashoda Mata's belly, Krishna's belly. After some time, within no time actually, Yashoda Mata took a rope and bound that belly. That means Yashoda Mata brought the entire universe under her control. And the Lord of the universe under her control. Means Yashoda Mata is greater than God, greater than universe. So even for argument's sake, even if we accept that Mayavadis can become one with God or become God, we become greater than God. Not that devotees want to become greater than God, but by default they are greater than God. So greater than God that God aspires for their emotions, for their happiness. In this spiritual world, Lord Krishna was thinking, Srimati Radharani is serving me sincerely every day. She is serving me. And I am receiving her services. She is rendering seva and I am receiving seva. Generally, one who does seva does all the hard work, right? You just have to eat. All of you, kids are here. You are just eating. Are you cooking? Huh? You are cooking. Everybody cooking. What kids do? You cooking? You cook?
Yes.
Your parents don't cook?
My parents cook, but I cook sometimes.
Sometimes, not every day. We assist. Yes. In cooking, there are only few items here and there.
Those things she likes, she'll cook and eat.
Oh, whatever you like, you'll cook and you'll eat. That's what your father says. I think she's become here. Anyways, so actually, one who does service does so much hard work. And one who receives service is very relaxed, very happy, very comfortable. So Krishna noticed that Radharani who is doing so much hard work and so much service is 10 million times happier than me. I am receiving service and not as happy as Radharani. But Radharani is rendering service who is 10 million times more happier than me. Therefore, I must become Radharani. I must adopt the emotions of Radharani. Unless I experience the emotions of Srimati Radharani, I cannot be happy like her. So I need to take her position. So Krishna had this thought. Sri Radhaya Pranaya Bahima Kidrisho Bhanayaiva Swadyo Yena Bhutamadhuriva Kidrisho Bhamadhiya Saukhyam Chasya Madanu Bhavataha Kidrisham Veti Lodha Tadbhavadhya Samajanishati Garbhasindho Harindu. Krishna had three unfulfilled desires. Number one, Sri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidrisho Bhanayaiva. What is the greatness of the love of Srimati Radharani? Krishna wanted to understand how much she loves me. She forgets herself completely. One of the names of Radharani, one of the shlokas of that glorify Radharani is Krishna Premamayi Radha. Radharani is filled with Krishna Prema. Devi Krishnamayi Prokta Radhika Paradevata. She is Krishnamayi, she is filled with Krishna. In our childhood, that Sakapalam side, we used to have some special sweet. It's in the form of peacock. Panchadar celebrate, yes sir? The thick, dark pink color or green color, orange, all fluorescent colors. What is there in it? Only sugar, nothing else. Right? There is no kaju, there is no kismis, there is no badam, there is no maida, there is no atta, there is no basin, nothing. Only sugar. Colorful sugar. In the form of a peacock. Right? Just like that Panchadar is filled with only sugar and nothing else. Srimati Radharani is filled with Krishna and nothing else. Her eyes are filled with Krishna's form. Her ears are filled with Krishna's sweet song. Her nose is filled with fragrance emanating from the garlands offered to Krishna. Her tongue is filled with Krishna Katha, Krishna Leela, Krishna Nam. In this way, all her senses are filled with Krishna. Her heart is filled with Krishna Prema. She is Krishna Maya. So Krishna thought, she is happier than me. I want to understand what is the glory of her happiness. Sri Radhaya Pranaya Bahimaha Kidrisho Vahanaiva. That is the greatness of her love. Second, Sauchyam Yenad Bhutamathurivaha Kidrisho Vahamativa. Sugar is very sweet. But does sugar understand how sweet it is? Gulab Jamun is very tasty. But does Gulab Jamun understand how tasty it is? Who understands? Who likes it? Similarly, Krishna is so sweet, but he doesn't understand how sweet he is. Only Radharani understands how sweet Krishna is. We can also understand how sweet Krishna is, how great Krishna is. But because there's a covering of Maya in us, there's a lot of false ego, ignorance, stupidity, arrogance, pride, envy, lust, greed, all these kinds of qualities are covering our consciousness. So we cannot taste the sweetness completely. Who can taste Krishna's sweetness completely? One whose heart is completely devoid of any anarthas and aparats. No offenses, no unwanted qualities in the heart. Such people can taste Krishna. Amongst all such pure-hearted people, those are pure consciousness, pure Krishna consciousness, Srimati Radharani gets first rank. So, she tastes Krishna much more than anyone else can taste. Krishna's sweetness, even Krishna cannot taste what Radharani only can taste. So Krishna thought, unless I experience her position, unless I become like her, unless I adopt her emotions, bhava, I won't be able to taste my own sweetness. I need to understand the extent of my own sweetness. Some people, very wealthy people, they don't know how much property they have. They have 300 acres land in Bangalore, 400 acres land in Vizag, and a big 30-story building in Delhi, and some property, some company in America, and some branches in Australia. So much. Sometimes they can't even keep track of their property. They have a secretary. They keep track of all property. Some people are extremely busy, so busy. They don't know where are they going next. Next class schedule. The secretary will come and say, this is your schedule. Okay, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. are here, this meeting. And 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. we have another meeting with someone else. Then evening we have a class. And morning we have a they know the whole schedule. Okay. Similarly, Krishna is the Supreme Lord. He does not know how sweet he is, how great he is. Only Radharani can relate. So Krishna thought, to experience my own sweetness, to understand the extent of my own sweetness, I must adopt the position of Srimati Radharani. So with this in his mind, Krishna appeared in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tadbhavadhyah samajadishachi garbhasindho harinduh. So he entered into the womb of Mother Sachi. Garbhasindho harinduh. Krishna is Hari. And that Hari is compared to Hindu. Hindu is no. Garbha is compared to Sindhu. Sachi Mata's womb is compared to an ocean. And Krishna is compared to a moon. Just like moon takes birth from ocean. Krishna Lord Hari took birth from Mother Sachi's womb and appeared as Gauranga Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. With this in the background. We discussed two reasons if you remember. One reason is, you tell me, what was the reason for Krishna's appearance as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Initially we discussed Bhakti, we discussed that one. To do Harinam to all of us. Yes. To induce all of us to chant the Harinames of Krishna. He wanted to personally chant and teach us how to chant. That's one reason. Second reason, to relish the Moha, to taste the bhava of Srimati Radharani. So Radharani experiences great pleasure in my service. So now I need to experience her bhava. So let me take her position. So he has stolen her complexion. Krishna speaks many things. We discussed in the initial half of our lecture, half an hour, we discussed what all Krishna speaks. So Krishna speaks complexion also. How can that be stolen? How can that be stolen? Krishna knows how to speak. Even by the format. So somebody's body tone, skin tone you like, you steal that skin tone. That's how I get. Even if you put creams, 1 kilometer thick creams also, your skin tone only. Right? So, but Krishna can accept the skin tone of Radharani. He's dark, he's blackish, but she is golden. Chadit suvarna champaka pradita gaura vigrahe mukha prabha rasta koti shana bindu mandali. So, Radharani's bodily complexion is like that of a shining, effulgent, golden champak flower. So Krishna has proven the complexion of Radharani along with her emotion. Externally he took her complexion, internally he took her emotion. So with her complexion and with her emotion, he became Lord Chaitanya.
Very good.
People see, who is Krishna, the Supreme Father? Who is Srimati Radharani, the Mother of the Universe? Father is merciful, extremely merciful. Mother is merciful, even more merciful than father in one sense. But if mother and father come together in one personality, just imagine the extent of mercy. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He has all potency of Krishna. But if there is someone who is more merciful than Krishna, that is a devotee of Krishna. Devotees of Krishna are more merciful than Krishna himself. Krishna becomes strict sometimes. Devotees with so many nonsensical activities, we must punish him. Arjuna is so mislead him. It's okay, no problem. We have to fight. So Krishna insisted Arjuna. So there Prabhupada writes that even if a devotee forgives an offender, Krishna doesn't forgive. Ambarish Maharaj, you know the story of Ambarish Maharaj? How many of you know Ambarish Maharaj story? Once a sage named Durvasa Muni, he tried to kill Ambarish Maharaj. For what? So Durvasa Muni went to Ambarish Maharaj's home as a guest. Ambarish Maharaj offered a meal. Can you please take some prasad in my home? That's Ekadashi day. When Ekadashi fasting is over, Dwadashi day. Then Durvasa Muni said, of course I'll take prasad. Let me take bath and come back. Take bath. Ambarish Maharaj wait. Durvasa Muni is taking bath. So time is passing. How long he will take bath? How long the sannyasi will take bath? But he is taking bath so long time. And meanwhile, the auspicious moments in which a person has to break the fast are passing by. So Ambarish Maharaj is in tension. What should I do? If I eat, if I break my fast before feeding my guest, that's an offense to this Brahmana guest. And if I don't break fast in this time, that's an offense to Ekadashi Vrata. Which offense will I perform? Two offenses, two choices to offend. So which offense will you perform? Yes. Huh? Neither. Neither. And that's what he thought. I should not perform any offense. How? He could take water. Taking water is as good as breaking fast and not breaking fast. He is doing nature fast. If he takes water, that's like breaking fast. But because he did not eat anything solid, it's not breaking fast also. So he just took one little drop of water. Just to break his fast and honor Ekadashi. And Durvasa Muni came with his mystic power, he understood he has taken some water before food. Once mystic power, can understand so many things, but he understood this. Sometimes with our intelligence and with our experience, we can understand so many things, but we understand really small, stupid things to find fault with others, to criticize others, to blaspheme others. Hundreds of topics are there in the world to discuss. Why you have to, like a fly, why you have to fall on some little fault in another Vaishnava and gossip about it and spread that news all over the world and take a video and make it viral? Scandals are made viral in Kali Yuga. Actually speaking, according to the Vedic laws or Niti Shastras, any news that creates pain to someone, to anyone, should not be spread. It must be revealed only to those relevant people for whom that news is very important. It's not necessary to spread a negative news or inauspiciousness or sad news to everybody. When we were small kids, one of our cousins passed away. He was hardly 10, 11 years old. He passed away. So the parents called my parents, and we were living in Srikakulam. We had to come to Vijayawada in a train. Suddenly, my parents booked a ticket. I think it was general compartment. I don't know. I think we traveling general compartment. No spontaneous reservation also. So 14 hours we traveled in general compartment from Srikakulam all the way to Vijayawada. And we got in a railway station, took an auto, went home. When we were about to reach home, 5 minutes, then my mother told us, me and my brother, your brother, younger brother passed away. Till then, they kept that news with them only. They were experiencing that pain within heart. So we were like early teens or just entering teens. So anything inauspicious, anything sad is not enthusiastically propagated. It is revealed with so much sensitivity and sadness, confidentially and in a very mild manner and to the point. The discussion is not very elaborate. Right? It's always to the point and has little details as Prabhu that are given only to relevant people. The Telugu style is anything little sensational, anything little scandalous or inauspicious, that is like more newspapers, headlines, and social media and all that, and a lot of negativity spread all around. That's Telugu style. And as Telugu progresses, we'll see a lot of negativity ahead also. Anyways, now coming to this main point, Durvasa Muni, with his mystic powers, he understood that Ambrish Maharaj took little water and he wanted to kill him. He created a fiery demon. He just put some hair from his head and he created a fiery demon. Fiery demon means the demon's body, hands and legs and eyes and nose and ears, everything is made of fire only. In our bodies there is earth, water, fire, ether. All 5 elements are there. In his body only fire element is there, nothing else is there. And the fiery demon has a fiery trident also. With this he was about to attack Ambrish Maharaj and kill him. Ambrish Maharaj said, I am a Kshatriya, he is a Brahmana. And the host is the guest. And the Grihastha is a sannyasi. Therefore, I must respect. I should not retaliate. I must tolerate. So he tolerated. All the devotee tolerated. Krishna did not tolerate. Okay. Krishna sent the Sudarshan Chakra and burned that fiery demon. This fiery demon, fire was burnt. And when fire burns something, what will come? Ash. But when fire is burned by fire, what will come? Nothing. So the fiery demon was burnt to nothing. Fiery demon was burnt to ashes, but fiery demon is burnt to nothing. And after that, Sudarshan Chakra did not stop. The Sudarshan Chakra started chasing Durvasa. And Durvasa is being Brahmana Brahman. He is going to Brahma Loka, Vishnu Loka, Shiva Loka. Nowhere he got shelter. Very long story, very beautiful conversation between Durvasa and Vishnu. But the main point in our current context is the devotee is more merciful than Krishna himself. Right? So when Durvasa went to Vaikuntha, he said, I am really sorry. I did this offense. Please forgive me. You know what Vishnu said? I cannot forgive you. Who did you offend? My devotee, Ambrish Maharaj. Go and whenever my devotees are hurt, I get hurt. Right? He said, Sadhavo hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam tvaham. He says that I stay within the hearts of my devotees. Whenever somebody does it offends their devotee, I, living in the heart of the devotee, will get offended. Although my devotee may not take offense at his heart, but I am there in the heart, I will get offended. So, because I got offended, you should beg forgiveness. And Durvasa said, oh, you got offended. Ambrish Maharaj did not get offended. Who got offended? Vishnu got offended. So Ambrish Maharaj, Durvasa said, please forgive me, my dear Lord, because you got offended, I am asking you forgiveness. Yes, leave Vaikuntha. And Lord said, why are you asking forgiveness? Leave me Vaikuntha. I am not here. Naham tishtami Vaikuntha. Where are you? I am talking to you. You are not in Vaikuntha. Of course I am not in Vaikuntha. I am there at Ambrish Maharaj's heart. When you go and fall at the feet of Ambrish Maharaj, then I, sitting in his heart, will forgive you. Not now.
Hare Krishna.
When we offend a devotee, we can't go to Krishna and beg forgiveness. You should go to the devotee only and beg forgiveness. Krishna is a deity, Krishna is Vaikuntapati, Krishna is Golokapati will not forgive you. Krishna as the one who is living in the heart of the devotee will be forgive you. You should see it in that form. So Krishna is there in the heart of the devotee. Oh, did this fellow fall at the feet of my devotee? Is he sincere? The tears are genuine? Why did he put some deodorant and come here? The Lord will observe all that. So this is genuine, then the Lord will forgive. Devotee always forgives. Devotee will never hold any grudge towards anyone. So devotee is most merciful. Amongst all the merciful devotees, the most merciful devotee is Srimati Radharani. Most compassionate, most merciful devotee Srimati Radharani. And that Supreme Lord Krishna, with all his powers, adopted the mode of Srimati Radharani, the most merciful devotee, and became Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just imagine the amount of mercy that Mahaprabhu can show. Krishna is merciful, but Mahaprabhu is more merciful than Krishna. Because Mahaprabhu is in the mode of a devotee of Krishna, not Krishna himself. Right? Therefore, Krishna killed so many demons. Ram killed so many demons. Many other avatars killed so many demons. But Mahaprabhu did not kill a single demon. Mahaprabhu killed the demonic nature of this people. He never killed the people. So, the Lord's mission is to transform us, not to destroy us. So, this is the glory of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, in essence, last 1.5 hours we have been discussing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is not different from Krishna. He is the mercy incarnation of Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared on this planet for two reasons. One, to distribute holy name to all of us, to make us chant the holy names of Krishna. He personally chanted the names of Krishna and induced all of us to chant. Secondly, he also wanted to experience the emotions of Radharani and understand the extent of her love for Krishna. So with these two reasons, Mahaprabhu appeared. This is a great fortune. Thank you very much. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Sri Gauranga Darshan Prabhu ki jai, Sri Any questions or comments? Okay, before I take your question, I would like to know what are your favorite takeaways? We have been discussing 1.5 hours, so many things. But how much could you retain? Tell me your favorite takeaway. At least 10 of you should share. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
We should fall in the feet of the devotee in case we feel that we have done a mistake. That's definitely something that I did.
Very. Next, any other lesson? Yes, Prabhu.
Srimati Radharani is completely filled only with very
Devi Krishnamayi Prokta. Then your shloka is Sadhava Hridayam Mahim. The Lord will forgive from the heart of a devotee. Not from Vaikuntha. Yes.
The fact that Krishna wanted to feel Radharani's emotion towards him.
That Krishna is very
To
intrigued.
feel his sweetness.
Yes. Krishna wanted to experience his own sweetness and also Radharani's greatness. Greatness of her love. Any other? Yeah. Yes. Yes, please.
We should not hurt any devotee because they can achieve Krishna by if we respect devotee.
Yes. Devotees are more merciful than Krishna. Yes.
When you say that the must that the body is like a goat, the liver is like a goat, so this we can't do it.
Yes, we need to invite this thief. Thieves are not invited generally. But this thief is special thief. We need to invite this thief so that he can come and steal our difficulties and our fears and our anathas, everything.
Not to have any negativity towards the devotee. Unless Krishna will not accept it.
Yes.
And that will not please.
Krishna can tolerate anything, but he cannot tolerate offensive devotees. This one is.
The perspective of service and devotee has changed after the it's a new perspective on what Radharani experiencing good happiness
Of course, when I had to contemplate it, I was feeling that way. So when we try to offer service to the God, when we try to dress up God, or when we try to sing God songs, we experience things happening. So that's definitely I find this, but when you said it, I never got that perspective.
Yeah. There is no satisfaction selfishness. There is complete satisfaction selflessness. When we do selfless service, the amount of satisfaction we feel is unimaginable. Any other question?
Reasons for the incarnation of
Yes.
Ears are doors to heart.
Hmm?
Ears are doors to heart.
Yes. Correct.
While chanting, you should hear.
Yes. Correct. Yes.
it can also occur in the combination of Supreme Father and Mother, Radharani and
Parents are a massive personality. They discuss so many things. I am able to understand. Anything else? I hope it's not overloading. Yes. Vishal.
expectations from a grown up are different from the expectation from a
You can be doing your Radha now. I say, you think it's is doing this more, let the other feel. Screw is like this way.
Krishna giving a special invitation to get into heart.
Correct. Without invitation, he comes sometimes, but if you invite him, that will be nice. Right? If you voluntarily invite him into your home, into your heart, that's nice. Anything else? Yes, please.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most merciful because he has mercy like Srimati Radharani and also Krishna. He gets mercy.
Krishna's powers and a devotee's mercy. That's a deadly combination. Sometimes devotee has no power, but is very compassionate. Because the devotee prays to Krishna, by Krishna's power, the other person will be delivered. But here, the supreme powerful Lord is also having the emotions of the devotee. He has power and he has mercy both. It's deadly combination. Mahaprabhu is most merciful. Yes, any other final takeaway?
The holy.
Fearless Krishna is fearful of Radharani and Yashoda.
Mother Yashoda. In some devotees. Yes.
Actually, fear is the mechanism
Material world is filled with fears. Anything else?
The holy name was emphasized by Annamaya as well as
Annabacharya, Ramadas, Kuleshekara, Satyanaratha, Acharyas are also saying. Sometimes people say, Hare Krishna, chanting the holy names, is going to be introduced. It's there in the culture. Anything else? 4 yuga-dharmas is mentioned.
enthusiastic in spirituality, so the person is participate.
Yes.
My take on it.
Too many takeaways. Actually, when Hajibi, this was I mentioned, this is my takeaway. Some takeaway that you already said. When Hajibi enters a garden, it goes to a flower and takes nectar. But when a housefly enters a garden, it will go to the newsbee. It's a kuli. That dustbin. It's written newsbee, right? The housefly thinks that it's written for me only. It's a notice but for all flies. So the fly will go to the dustbin and then start relishing the dust. See the difference between honeybee and housefly. We need to be like honeybees and not houseflies. Even in any typical personality, any individual human being, there is a good side, there is a bad side. We are not perfect. Only Krishna is perfect. Only God is perfect. Everyone else is imperfect. Right? Because we have so many imperfections, so like when we see the imperfections in others, it's not appropriate to focus on the imperfections, but focus on their good qualities. There is some good side. If we have a responsibility and authority to rectify that imperfection and help them grow, to that teacher you can find a fault. Nothing wrong. We can point out this is a fault in you, please rectify it. With a well-wishing, loving nature, we can say that. But when you don't have that agenda, we are not authorized to speak anybody about anyone's faults. We can speak about someone's faults only when we have the intention and ability to correct them and rectify them and help them grow from there. Unnecessarily finding faults will ruin our own absorption. Okay. So we conclude. Any questions or comments? 1, 2, 3. Satsang is stand first. Yes, please.
I have one question and one request. So I first ask the question. You have written so many books, specifically books. So what was the, like, we have so many scriptures, even Bhagavatam Gita, but so many. So what was the intention to put your thoughts in the book? What exactly the message that you want to give to the society?
When already so many scriptures are existing. Right?
What is that personally that it would be? What exactly? I just give a kind of summarization. What exactly you want to give to the society?
I just wanted to assist people in understanding what the scriptures are already conveying. We don't have to convey anything. Most of the books, half of those 43 figure is a direct study based to existing scriptures. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Upadeshamrita, Ishopanishad, Uttara Sindhu. These are all existing scriptures written by Vyasadeva and many other acharyas. I just wrote a study guide. So Bhagavad Subodhini, Chaitanya Subodhini, Gita Subodhini, there is a study guides. So see this guide is basically notes. In fact, when devotees have my notes and think it's worth publishing, that's my inspiration to put it in book form. Nothing of my own there. In the other books, the kids' books, so same Bhagavatam in a child-friendly manner. Nothing of my side. So none of the books are my books. They are all written by Vyasadeva, Prabhupada and all the great acharyas. They put in a certain format so that modern man may be able to relate with the Hindus. Otherwise, it's not a single line is of my own.
I had a realization about your books. I had a realization about your books. So basically, if I'm a backbencher, I'm always like below 35 marks candidate, and I don't know how to pass the exam. Now I need a slipper. The slip is your book. So I'm to pass.
And we were in ISC. We are the senior and I'm younger than you. So when I was in ISC, one of our professors used to say, Google and MATLAB are spoiling this today. Because whenever people want to know something, they don't open book, they open Google. Nowadays people open ChatGPT. They ask AI. Subodhi is not meant to spoil devotees, it's meant to assist devotees in reading properly. It's not a substitute, it's an accompaniment. Anyways. Yes.
Thank you for answering the question. And second, I have only a request, like, we want to listen one beautiful bhajan that is very to in your children. That possible?
We'll sing one after taking all the questions. Thank you very much. Nice, already. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, as we all know that nothing is impossible for Krishna, then how is it not possible for Krishna to know his own sweetness?
What a great question. Quite possible. Once somebody asked Prabhupada, you got a question?
Yes,
Did you understand the question?
you can repeat it, sir.
She says, nothing is impossible for Krishna. How can Krishna not know his own sweetness? How can Krishna be very curious to understand his own sweetness? That's the question. Once Prabhupada asked, once somebody asked Prabhupada, can Krishna create a stone that he cannot lift? Then Prabhupada said, yes, Krishna can create a stone that he cannot lift, then he will lift it. Anyways, a more technical answer for your question. I think you can understand it. There are three types of Shaktis of Krishna. One, Sarvajana Mohana Shakti. Two, Svajana Mohana Shakti. Three, Swamohana Shakti. You understood? Huh? Understood? What did you understand? Kind of, what is it?
What is Sarvajana?
What is Sarva? What is Sarva? Everything. Sarvajana means everyone. Sarvajana Mohana means attract, bewilder, confuse. Sarvajana Mohana Shakti means that Shakti of Krishna that can bewilder everybody. Right? In this material world, Krishna's Maya bewilders and confuses everybody. Clear? Any ambiguity in understanding? We are confused. There is no confusion in understanding that we are confused. Who is confusing us? Krishna Maya. Who is bewildering us? Krishna Maya. That is called Sarvajana Mohana Shakti. Second is Svajana Mohana Shakti. What is Svajana? Svajana means Krishna's own devotees. Sometimes Krishna's own devotees are bewildered by Krishna's power. And that energy of Krishna that bewilders Krishna's own devotees is not Mahamaya, it is Yogamaya. Mahamaya means the material energy of Krishna bewilders all common people. The spiritual energy of Krishna, Yogamaya potency, that bewilders Krishna's devotees. Right? How, for example, Krishna lifted Govardhan mountain. And Govardhan mountain is like on Krishna's left hand little finger. Not for 1 minute. 7 days, 25 was holding it. Yashoda Mata's son. Krishna, you are so naughty. You are so mischievous. You are so restless. Why did you stop Indra Puja? Indra became so angry and he created this devastating rainfall in Vrindavan because you stopped his puja. Why did you do all this? You are so naughty, Krishna. So Yashoda Mata felt so bad. And she says, now you have to lift so much weight. How can you lift so much weight? As if Krishna is keeping 5 kilos or 10 kilos in his hand. She's not even understanding what she's saying. Krishna is lifting a huge mountain. Under that mountain, millions of Vrajavasis and cows and calves and gopas and gopis and pilkas and birds, all of them are there. All the Barsanavasis, all the Vrajavasis, lakhs and lakhs of cows are under Govardhan mountain. And Krishna is lifting that mountain. And Yashoda says, Krishna, you have to carry so much weight. Imagine he's carrying 10 kilos or 20 kilos. One who actually sees this scene, should immediately understand that Krishna is God. Right? An ordinary human being cannot perform the superhuman act of lifting a big mountain. She is not understanding that. She is lifting so much weight and she is chastising Krishna, scolding Krishna. You are always naughty, you are mysterious, why did you stop under puja? Do you say this to God? So, because she is under Maya. What Maya? Yoga Maya. The Lord's spiritual energy covered her heart, or what to say, the Lord's energy did not reveal Krishna's potential, Krishna's greatness to Mother Yashoda. She is only completely filled with motherly emotions. Motherly emotions. Even now, my mother says, did you take prasad? Did you take on time? Kala ho gaya, patla ho gaya. This is her constant. So these are all mother's emotions. Whatever you do, however experienced you may be, they feel that you don't even know how to eat. Right? That's their emotion. So Yashoda is like that. Yashoda is not realizing that Krishna is God. She is only thinking that Krishna is her son. That is Mohan Shakti. The last one, answer to your question, is Swamohana Shakti. First is Sarvajana Mohana, second is Svajana Mohana, third is Swamohana. Krishna's energy sometimes bewilders him only. Makes him forget. When Yashoda came with a stick, why Krishna is crying? He can lift Sudarshan Chakra, right? Why Krishna did not release Sudarshan Chakra? When Durvasumuni created a fiery demon to kill Ambarish Maharaj, Krishna, all the sitting in Vaikuntha, he had immediately sent Sudarshan Chakra to kill him. But when Yashoda lifted a stick, Krishna did not lift the Sudarshan Chakra or Kaumadaki Gada Saranga Dharma. He is running away. He is running in all the streets of Vrindavan. He is running behind. Stop! Where will you go? He is chasing. So that is, Krishna purposely keeps himself in a very confused state or bewildered state, or he completely forgets his godhood. He thinks I am not God. What is the identity of Krishna? What is the upadhi of Krishna? Designation of Krishna? Krishna, son of Yashoda, son of Nanda Maharaj. Address Nanda Bhavan in Vrindavan. That is her thing. Krishna doesn't say, I'm God, but he forgets his God. He keeps his Godhood aside completely. I'm not the master. I'm not the proprietor. I'm not the enjoyer. I'm not the controller. I am son of Nanda Maharaj. I am son of Mother Yashoda. So when Krishna forgets himself as God, he becomes so absorbed with in getting impressed with Radharani's love. He loses his capability to taste his own love. I mean, that's like one perspective of it. But another perspective is Gulab Jamun cannot taste itself. I already mentioned it. One who tastes Gulab Jamun will understand how tasty Gulab Jamun is. Gulab Jamun itself does not understand its taste. Similarly, Krishna doesn't understand how great he is, how sweet he is. Nothing is impossible for Krishna according to Siddhanta. But according to Leela and Rasa, he cannot understand some things. Makes sense? Great, sure. So we conclude here. Yes, last.
Prabhuji, being in this mental world, you have not that much intelligence to understand who is devotee and who is non-devotee. Is there any word like non-devotee? We cannot take it because we don't have that intelligence. We cannot tell that he
Potentially everybody is a devotee. That so-called non-devotee could be a phase in the eternal life of a conditioned soul. Right? Potentially everybody is a pure devotee, not just devotee.
when we as we take a point that we should not hurt the devotee, and then we should not hurt anyone.
Not only a devotee, we should not hurt any single living entity unnecessarily. Even when they trouble us, whatever we say or whatever we do against them is only meant for self-preservation and rectification of their mentality, not out of hatred. Not supposed to be out of hatred. We should not hate, we should not hold any grudges or negative feelings towards any single living being in the entire cosmic manifestation, because everybody is a child of God. Everybody is an Amsha of Krishna. How can we hate Amsha of Krishna? At this moment, for example, somebody has COVID, you can't go and hurt that person. So you have to maintain safe distance. Similarly, when somebody is materialistic, envious, they're bad in whatever way, they don't have good habits, they're smokers or drunkards or whatever, you can maintain safe distance, but you don't hate. If possible, show some compassion. If not possible, stay safe distance away, but don't hate. I think we'll conclude here. Thank you very much. A small doubt maybe, please.
That's Krishna is the son of God.
Yes. But in Vrindavan, he forgets it. Because Yashoda Mata treats him with so much love. He is in the mode of Yashodananda only, not Devakinanda. After 10 years, then Akrura came and reminded him, you are Devakinanda also. She's in jail, they go here. And he went and killed Kamsa and released her. Okay. Thank you very much.
Just answering what you said about the things that happens someone has done very bad things in life. How do you take out that hatred from that person? How can we take it from inside so that the mind gets calmed down?
Honestly speaking, it's difficult. We cannot just intellectually, philosophically reconcile it within. The extent of injustice they have done to us is really high. But there is one very effective way of coming out of the feelings of hatred or negativity towards another person, or grudge towards another person. Krishna, I don't want to be envious of this person or hateful towards this person, because the bitter feelings, the negative feelings, the hatred, the grudge I am holding for this person is very heavy on my heart. Actually, if I have envy towards someone, if I have hatred towards someone, the next step of that hatred is to harm that person. But before even I harm the person whom I am hating, I have already harmed myself by holding that hatred within my heart. Holding hatred within my heart is harming myself. Negativity, grudge, it's harming myself. So understand and recognize, at least intellectually try to recognize that by holding this negative feeling in my heart, I'm harming myself, I'm losing my own peace of mind. It's difficult to get rid of it. Therefore, we need to pray to Krishna for strength. Krishna, please give me the strength to get rid of this envious, bitter, hateful feelings towards another person. But that does not mean we don't take an appropriate action. When somebody troubles you unnecessarily, do whatever is humanly possible to protect yourself, and if needed, punish that person also, so that he doesn't trouble another person. That much action we have to take. But take an action, take a strict action against the wrongdoer without hating the person. That's what our scripture teaches. Hate the sin, not the sinner. Is pure. Ultimately, whoever has troubled you is pure at heart, pure as soul. Soul is always pure. But because this soul is associated with material energy here, it has become impure. So love them and be kind towards them because they are parts of Krishna, they are pure parts of Krishna, but hate the covering on them, covering of ignorance and ego and negativity on them. But Ramachandra gave so many opportunities to Ravana to return Sita respectfully, but Ravana never took that opportunity. Vibhishana also told him, Ravana said, get lost from here. So finally Ram had to kill Ravana. But Ramachandra had to kill Ravana. There was no other option. They killed. Then, after killing, Vibhishana said, I will not perform the last rites of Ravana. Because he offended Sita Devi. 1 year he tortured Sita Devi, threatened her, blackmailed her, so many things he did. And he also tortured Ramachandra and caused so much pain in the hearts of so many devotees. It's not worth. I cannot perform final rites. Who said this? Vibhishana said it. You know what Lord Ram said? Vibhishana, the sinful activities he has done with his body, and the body is gone now, but the soul is pure. So last rites must be performed to honor the soul. So that Ramachandra did the needful to punish Ravana because of the mistake he has done, but he never hated Ravana. Prahlad Maharaj never hated Hiranyakashipu. Although he disagreed with him, he never disrespected him. Yudhishthira Maharaj never hated Duryodhana, although Duryodhana hated Yudhishthira. So a devotee is one who doesn't hold any hatred or regrets towards any single living entity, even if they harm us. Makes sense? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Sri Gauranga Darshan Prabhu ki jai, Sri
Told that the last rite should be performed to the soul, not to the body. The soul come before the body dies. Before we die, the soul come away from the body.
I didn't get it. Sorry.
When we die.
When somebody dies, the soul leaves the body, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the soul leaves the body, definitely.
Before we die. Okay, so after
Death means the soul leaving the body.
yes, soul leaving the body. So because we have to perform the last rites to the soul. Because the soul is pure.
When you are burning the body, you are honoring the departed soul. What is death? The moment where the soul leaves the body is death. Right? When you are performing final rites with the dead body of the departed soul, you are honoring the departed soul. That's what Lord Ramachandra said in Ramayana. Yuddha Kanda. He went over time.